Hi, my name's Kiri. I've got three gorgeous cat eye gels from the new HONA collection to show you. I'm going to start off with Crystal. It's a really nice silvery lilac shade. So nice on its own or perfect for layering, which I'll show you in a moment. So first of all, I'm going to start with applying a nice smooth layer of the gel onto the nail pot. A little bit more than a slip layer, but not so much that it's going to flood your nail. Making sure that it's nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna get my magnet and I'm just gonna gently wave it on each side of the nail, mainly shifting the light into the center of the nail. This is the technique that I've used in all three of the nail pops that you can see in the video. Once you're happy with how it looks, you would cure it for 60 seconds. Then I'm going in with a second layer and doing the exact same technique again. This is probably the technique that I use most of the time, and I find that it really makes the cat eye, you know? Again, once you're happy, you would cure and then top coat. Next up is another little design that you can do that's super easy but super effective using cat eye. So for this design, we're layering using 2 coats of Traitor. Each layer has been cured for 60 seconds, and then we're going in with our crystal cat eye. Applying one nice, smooth, even layer. Then we're going to go back in with our magnet to activate the cat eye. For this design, I'm just going to shift the light to the center of the nail again. Once you're happy with the cat eye placement, don't cure. You're just going to go straight in with your striper brush or your fine liner brush and create your design. For this, we've kept the brush clean, so there's no product on the actual brush, and we're just dragging it through the cat eye. Once you're happy with your design, you can go back in with your magnet if you feel the need, just to very lightly shift the cat eye slightly. This part isn't always necessary, but sometimes it just makes the design pop a little bit more. Once you're happy with it, you would then pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds and then top coat, cure, and you're done. Next up is Aurora, which is a fabulous pastel neon pink. For this one, I'm going to do a slightly different technique with the magnet. So I've got one layer of Aurora on the nail pop, just gently shifting the cat eye with the magnet to the center of the nail from both sides and the free edge. And then when it comes to the cuticle side, I'm just going a little bit higher on the nail, and it gives it a slight ombre sort of effect on the nail. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds and then go in with a second coat and do exactly the same again. And again, this is where you'll really see the cat eye come to life. Gently shifting on either side of the nail and the free edge. And then I'm just going to tilt the nail just so you can see the angle that I go in at to really move that cat eye further down the nail. And it just gives a really nice ombre finish using the cat eye. It's a really nice shift in the light. Then you would top coat and cure for 60 seconds. Both are really similar techniques but give a slightly different finish to the cat eye, giving you a few more options for your clients. Cat eye gels look amazing on their own, but there are a couple of really simple little things that you can add to take it up a notch. With these ones, we've added some matte top coat and a little bit of chrome. So here I'm going in with some chrome powder, rubbing it into cured super shine top coat, making sure I covered the whole surface of the nail. I'm going to dust off any excess and then go in with some matte top coat, cure for 60 seconds. Taking my striper brush with some super shine top coat again and just going in with my design. Again, you can paint on whatever you like. I'm keeping it simple with some stripes. Once you're happy with the look, you'll pop it back in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And it's just a really nice finish. Last but not least, we're going in with gold dust. It's a really lovely glittery gold with a slight iridescent finish to it. Slightly different design for this one. So I've gone in with 2 coats of gold dust, shifted the cat eye and using the same technique that I did at the beginning of the video where I move it to the center of the nail. Then I go in with 1 coat of Super Shine Top Coat, cure for 60 seconds. Then I lightly buff over the nail to remove any shine from the top coat. This makes it much easier to isolate my chrome so it doesn't stick to the top coat. So here I'm going in with my design. I decided to do a little wing. I thought it would be something fun to do and in keeping with the theme for fairy tales. You can make this as detailed as you want. Obviously you could add flowers. The black art gel has top coat in it, so you can apply your chrome powder directly on top. Once you've completed, you would cure and go in with your chrome. I've chosen Divinity from HONA's pressed chromes. I'm going to lightly buff this onto the design. You could add some finer little veins into the wings as well for a little bit more detail. I didn't do this today. Once you're satisfied with your chrome, you would then dust off any excess, encapsulate and top coat. I hope you enjoyed my cat eye tutorials today, and thank you so much for watching.